This is some good gum. Hey guys, it's Faith, and welcome back to another episode of Fridays with Faith. Oh my gosh! Today I'm going to be doing a highly requested video by all of my TikTokers. Today we're going to be doing a Musical.ly/TikTok advice video. So what this means is I'm going to be spilling the tea and telling y'all how you can get featured, how to get more likes, how to get on the For You page, and all that good stuff, and how to get more followers. So with that said, let's get on with the video. First, you kind of have to understand the Musical.ly algorithm. So I don't know where I heard this. By the way, if I say Musical.ly, I'm referring to TikTok. So like, don't get confused. I'm talking about the same thing. TikTok and Musical.ly are the same thing now. If you don't know, TikTok and Musical.ly are the same thing now. They merged together into one app for a bigger community, which I think was a great idea. Yeah. Okay. TikTok's algorithm basically promotes Musical.lys on the For You page that are just entertaining in general. So if you have a talent, if you are extremely good at something, you need to post that in a Musical.ly. And the sad part about it is, even though TikTok and Musical.ly were called a lip syncing app, I don't see a lot of lip syncs in my For You page. One of my transition videos has never really trended on the For You page, I guess, because I have other talents that weigh out the transition videos, I guess. Like, I love doing comedy, that gets on the For You page a lot. I do magic, that gets on the For You page. Those are kind of the two main things that I count on. It's basically kind of trial and error. You have to find what works for you. You have to find what you're good at. For me, it's comedy. For me, it's creating original content or doing magic. For you, it may be dancing, it may be gymnastics. I've seen that on my For You page. Maybe it'll be aesthetic. But sorry, I got a little itch on my head. It will be a lot harder to get on the For You page if you are lip syncing, simply lip syncing, or simply doing a slow-mo. If you're going to do a transition video, you have to make sure it's like really crazy. You have to be going to all these different places, doing like ring light transitions, okay? You have to make it interesting, or else you will lose people's attention. I'm not telling you that you can't lip sync. I'm not telling you that you can't do slow-mos, because you do what you want to do. But there are so many people that are lip syncing and doing slow-mos and trying to make it. The sad truth is that there's so many people that there's only a small group that's actually going to get on the For You page. So if you're doing something different, like I just did a duet with someone that's doing little horses, you know, nay, make sure that your hobby like stands out from everyone else. So if you see someone doing like a little slow-mo and they're like, all you wanna do is kiss me, and they're like looking all cute, you know, well, that may work for them, but it's very rare, is what I'm trying to say. So if you want more likes and you want more people to follow you and you want just more publicity in general, you have to find what works for you, and you have to find what you like that will get on the For You page. I'll show you some examples of some of the stuff that I did that got on the For You page.
Can someone please tell me why I received my math textbook today and it has a picture of a roller coaster on the cover? Like, is school just trying to tease me with all the places that I could be going instead of sitting in a classroom being bored out of my mind? My milkshake brings out the boys to the yard. Wait a minute, hold up. Milkshake. All this trash, yet I still don't get taken out. All these keys, yet you still won't open up. All these stairs, yet you still won't take it to the next step. All this lemonade and crunchy ice, yet you still won't turn around, touch the ground, and kick your girlfriend out of town. Do you have any left? Yeah, I guess. Can I please have one? I may have Oreos, but you know what I also have? The right to say no. So back off, boo-boo.
So those are just some of the Musical.lys that got on the For You page. The reason why I think personally they got on the For You page is because they were original content. I was doing my own, that voice cracked. I was doing my own original stuff, and I feel like that's what got me on the For You page. I've also heard a rumor that I don't know if this is true or not, but if you get a certain amount of likes and a certain amount of time, then you will get on the For You page. Maybe once you post a Musical.ly, you'll go and like a bunch of people's Musical.lys, so that like a lot of people that you're following, so that they will like yours, possibly. I don't know. Look under the hashtag like for like. I really never did that stuff. I never did the like for like kind of thing. I didn't understand it. It wasn't real followers. See, that's the thing. If you want to grow a fan base, you're not going to grow a fan base after doing like for like, follow for follow, or whatever. You have to build a connection with your audience, whether that means going live every day, or responding to a bunch of comments, or liking some of your followers' Musical.lys. You don't have to do all of that all the time, but it is necessary. I mean, if you care about your fans, you're gonna wanna do that, and you're gonna wanna give back to them for supporting you, and that's what I do a lot. And I learned all of that advice from Jade.
I said her last name wrong when I was filming it, but it is Jade Dharmawangsa.
So I do not take any credit for it, but this is just me sending the same message so that it can reach more people. Also, make sure you have a good thumbnail on your Musical.ly. If you didn't know, there's a little picture button before you post. If you click on that, you can choose the part that you think is most interesting, and more people will click on it. If they're just scrolling through on like a hashtag and they see your thumbnail and it looks really interesting, and like if your thumbnail is just like this, no one's gonna care. But if your thumbnail is going to be like this, more people are gonna watch it, because they're gonna be like, what? Why? What? They're gonna be confused. They wanna know. Okay, that's the thesis. I'm going to break this advice up into little bits, but I'm going to tell you first a story time of my Musical.ly journey and how I got more followers, likes, stuff like that. So I started Musical.ly about 2 years ago. So I started out making little lip syncs, you know. I think one of the first ones, if you scroll all the way back, was a comedy. I just found a passion for making people laugh. I guess it's like I would tell a joke in my family, and my sisters would like have like a little laugh at it, and it would give me so much satisfaction. Like I'd be like, oh my gosh, she laughed at my joke, you know? And I think it's the fact that I love attention. Like, I'm an attention seeker. I love attention. Give me attention. But here is the main reason why I started doing like comedy humor stuff. So when I first started Musical.ly, there was a trending hashtag called the second day of school or something like that. And it was Collins. It was him basically talking about, it is only the second day of school and I already have so much homework. You know, okay? We can all relate, okay? I thought he was hilarious. Hilarious. I watched literally all his Musical.lys. I commented on all of his videos, and I never once asked for a duet, a like, a reaction. See, that's the thing. When you ask someone for something, like a duet on Musical.ly or a reaction, they are less likely to react to you because of this. Now, I'm not saying you're annoying if you do this, but it's just annoying in general. Because if you hear, I want a reaction, and then you react to that person, there's gonna be another person that says, well, she got a reaction, why didn't I get a reaction? And then everybody's gonna want a reaction. So you have to find some way to make it fair. And that's what I do by playing games or sending gifts. If you send in a gift, I will give you a reaction. It's only fair, but since there's so many people on that live, that you can only select some people. The same goes for duets. And it's a shame. It's really a shame, because there are some people that follow me simply for followers, or simply for likes, or simply for a duet. If you're gonna be like that on other people's pages, just like don't even. I only duet the people that I know are sincere fans and are there for me and actually truly support me. And it's sad that people will try to fake that and fake that connection simply for their own gain. Going back to the duet thing. One day I come home from school. I'm like all sitting in my chair checking all my social media. I went on Musical.ly and it said 99 notifications. And I was like, there must be a bunch of spam accounts, because at that time there was a bunch of spam accounts. And then I refreshed the page and it's like another 99 notifications. And I'm like, what is happening? And then someone comments, "Congrats on your duet with that boy Collins," and I'm like, I just felt so grateful, and that helped me grow my first little bit of my fan base. So that's when I started getting hundreds and hundreds of likes. So I started going live, I started getting gifts, and I started freaking out because I never thought that I could make it. And then Collins posted a Musical.ly about like a few months later, and it said, "Spam my Instagram for a duet, I'm checking." So I spammed like literally all his pictures. And then, boom! I got another duet, and I was like freaking out. I was like, how the heck? Why didn't you give it to someone else? I'm so shook right now. It was incredible. And that's where I got like most of my like main fan base. I think I had about 2,000 fans back then. So then I made my first original comedy sound, which was inspired by that boy Collins. Collins has always been an idol to me. He has always been my role model when it comes to comedy because he's just so hilarious, so hilarious. And he inspired me to venture out on my own and create my own original comedy sound. Now, keep in mind that I was extremely camera shy. If you yourself are thinking about doing original comedy sounds, don't be mad if they don't trend at first, because mine didn't. Because I was incredibly camera shy. Like, I'd be talking like this. I'll show you.
Can somebody please tell me why I see all these people with rolling backpacks? Like, honey, this is a school, not an airport, so pack up your roly-poly suitcase and leave. Thank you.
But then I slowly started getting less camera shy. I slowly started getting louder in my videos, and that's when a lot of them started trending. Then I started growing, and I think the first one that really started to trend was this one. I'll insert a clip right here.
All these candles, yet I still can't be the light of your life. All this algebra, yet I still can't replace your ex. All this chocolate, yet you still don't find me sweet. All these photos, yet you still can't picture me with you.
That's when I started kind of venturing out on my own, and I am so grateful that Collins did those duets with me, because if he didn't, I don't think I would be where I am today. Also, if you have a favorite muser that does duets and you want them to duet you, here are some tips that can help you get a duet with them. Be active on their page. Comment in like, first comment doesn't really help, but if you comment something about the video, like, "Oh my gosh, you're so talented," or "Oh, that's so funny," if it is funny. If it's not, then don't put that. If you comment something nice that's related to the video, that'll help. If they post about their accomplishments, congratulate them. If they're on Instagram or YouTube, subscribe to their YouTube channel and follow their Instagram and be active. Go on their lives a lot, and if you can, send a bunch of gifts. Speaking of gifts, you can also make money off of Musical.ly. Right now, you can't make money off of the videos that you make, but you can make money off of the live. Let's say someone sent in a drama queen. They cut it in half because Musical.ly needs like money and TikTok needs money, so they give it to them. But you get to keep 50% of it. So if someone pays $50 and they spend all of that on you, $25 will go to TikTok or Musical.ly, and $25 will go to you. If you're wondering how to go live, just click the plus button and swipe, and there's the live option. But you only get that option if you have over 1,000 fans. Now let's talk about features. If you want to get featured on Musical.ly, I have one feature, so I feel like I shouldn't really be like giving advice on this, but you have to do something crazy to get featured. You have to either start a new trend or do something crazy. Here is the only video of me that got featured so far.
I'm just going to show you that this completely regular bottle, I'm just going to take it and stick it into this bag. It doesn't have a hole in it. Just stick it in, as you can see. And then I'm just going to show you that there's absolutely nothing in it. And for all the haters that are like, haha, gotcha, you're holding it. Am I really?
Post your best. Like, what are your passions? You have to post about your passions. Like, if you just look at some of the stuff that's getting featured, it's because it's crazy good, or it's like a new thing. As you can see, I'm filming in front of natural light. Natural light looks best on camera. You have to film during the day in front of a window. Window, me. Window, me. Okay, repeat after me. Window, me. Not me, window. No, doesn't work like that. People need to see your face, and they will not like it if they can't see you. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that these tips helped you. And if they did, comment down below. Did they work? Did they not work? Do you want a part 2? Share this with another one of your TikTok friends. Like right now, okay? I'll give you some time. Your time's up! With that said, I love you all so much, and I'll see you next Friday.